Hello, everyone. My name is Moiz, and the team that I'm working with is Surya, me, Umair, Antony, and Akshay. The subject being principle of software engineering, and our task being about developing and designing a task management system. Moving onwards towards the introduction. Now, in this introduction, we're talking about the task management efficiency, which is a very important and core factor of the company's success. The system that we created is made to fill this gap by addressing the user's needs, security, privacy, as well as ethical aspects. The given summary about the topics, the 10 points, which our whole team is going to talk about, consisting of 5 members, is the requirements collection, system design, software development methodology, as well as quality assurance, user experience, development and maintenance, as well as security and privacy, and performance optimization. Moving onwards, we'll talk about continuous improvement and ethical considerations. Every feature we listed here is thoughtfully designed and implemented by a team to ensure that the system is very efficient, reliable, user-friendly, and as well as socially responsible. Moving onwards towards the next slide about introduction. And now we're talking about the requirements gathering. There'll be 5 key requirements, which I'll be talking about, which is task tracking, user roles, collaboration, integration, and customization. Now, in task tracking, it refers to the ability to monitor the progress of tasks from creation to completion. This which allows users and managers to stay informed about the status of various tasks, deadlines, and dependencies. In user roles, it involves defining different levels of access and permissions within the system based on user roles and responsibilities. For example, administrators might have full access to all features, while regular users might have restricted access to certain functionalities. In collaboration, the capabilities enables users to work together in tasks, share updates, exchange files, and communicate within the system. This fosters teamwork, improves communication, and enhances the productivity within the organization. And integration involves the ability of the task management system to seamlessly connect with other software tools and systems used within the organization. This could include integration with project management software, communication tools, calendar applications, or just a customer relationship management systems. And customization, which refers to the ability to tailor the task management system to fit the specific needs and workflows of the organization. This could include customizing task fields, creating personalized dashboards, or configuring the notifications based on individual preferences. Now, these requirements were prioritized based on the impact on organizational needs, which suggests that certain requirements may have a more significant influence on the organization's efficiency and overall success. Moving on towards the next slide. Now, here I'll be talking about the system design, where we adopted a microservices architecture ensuring that each service, whether that be task or user service, has a single responsibility. The RESTful APIs were used for communication, and the services were designed for modularity, scalability, and performance monitoring. Now, talking about here, microservices architecture is an architecture style involves breaking down the system into small independent services, each responsible for a specific functionality or business process. RESTful APIs, the full form it being representational state transfer, which is a software architecture style for distributed systems and adhering to its principles. By using RESTful APIs for communication between services, the system ensures a standardized and uniform approach to exchanging data. Now, for design for modularity, the system was designed with modularity in mind, meaning that each service is self-contained and can be developed, deployed, and scaled independently. While in scalability, we refer to the system's ability to handle increasing loads and user demands by adding resources or replicating components. In performance monitoring, it involves tracking and analyzing the system's behavior and performance metrics to identify the potential bottlenecks, inefficiencies, or areas for improvement. Now I'll be handing over to the next user.
So now we'll be talking about the software development methodology. And when designing the task scheduler system, we were so confused about which software development methodology should we use. And that's when one of our teammates came up with agile development. And the reason why we chose agile development was because it let us to work in short cycles, making it easy to change our plan based on the changing market requirements and changing customer requirements. We focused on building the most important features first, the minimum viable product. It helped us to deliver essential features quickly and improve them based on user feedback. This iterative approach ensures that the system meets the evolving needs of our users and organization. So now we'll be moving to quality assurance. We tested the system in many ways to ensure that our task scheduler system is a top-notch quality assured. So we implemented many testing like user acceptance testing, in which the system will be tested by the client and users to get the feedback and highlight any problem that are raised during the testing phase, which will be resolved. And we also did other tests such as requirement analysis, and the purpose of requirement analysis was to ensure that the system meets the specified requirements of the customer. And then we did unit testing to ensure that the components work perfectly. And then we did other testing such as integration testing, functional testing, performance testing, security testing, usability testing, and regression testing. The purpose of all these tests was to ensure that the system meets the requirements, testing small parts of the system, how different parts of the system work together, and testing the system's performance and security. And we also made an automation test to make the code quality better. Now, Umair will talk about the other topics.
Right. So I'll be talking about one of the major aspects in designing and developing software or an application, which is the user experience. Now, user experience is all about providing a quality and memorable experience for the user in terms of using the application or interacting with the interface or the website. So it's all about how easy it is for them to learn the new application and navigation, and all about remembering the steps and performing tasks on daily basis. I'd start by giving an example of implementing user experience methodologies in real life. For example, in this case, we were developing a task scheduler, and specifically talking about the feature of user experience, we used a plus sign in the corner in order to, the user can easily identify that design as if it's to make or insert a new task into the scheduler. So this is based on the mental models of users and human interactions. So we as humans can identify similar icons to perform specific tasks, as I mentioned the example earlier. So this gives an overall experience a very good finishing in terms of making the application easy to use and focusing on the user needs. So we basically added simple navigation, clean and simple. That's one of the most important things, to keep things simple for the user, not putting in too much colors and fancy stuff. It gets difficult for the user to identify important tasks. Also, we made it mobile friendly, and it can work on PCs as well. Also, we have interactive features like drag and drop. This is basically based on the mental models as well. So dragging and dropping is quite interactive, and it's good for exploring the app. Now, moving on to the next aspect of developing. Before we go there, I would like to show an example of the interface. So as you can see that there's optimistically very less colors used. It's just to differentiate between the graphs. So it looks good, but it's simple as well, and yet it's effective. So this is one of the main goals in order for you to be understanding the needs of the user and the importance of creating simple but effective user interfaces. So this is one of the examples for a simple yet effective user interface. Now we'll be talking about deployment and maintenance. So we used post-deployment strategies such as continuous monitoring. We'll be providing monthly updates, and also we'll be working on feedbacks of our users in order to improvise on our user interface and the developed app as well. Also, we'll be providing round-the-clock 24/7 support in order for maintenance and any sort of difficulties that the user is facing, to make sure that the user has a smooth and memorable experience. Now, to get the feedbacks, we have used details such as analyzing the customer usage, and also reports and queries and questionnaires, basically surveys, in order to get the feedback. Now, moving on to Akshay, he'll be talking about the other aspects of developing the app.
Yep. So yeah, I'll be talking about security and privacy. So we've made the system very safe because it has various ways for people to log in securely, control who can see what, and keep data safe by turning it into code. And it also respects privacy by only collecting what it needs. And it's also end-to-end encrypted because the users can, like, the data will not be shared by third parties or cannot be intercepted with by hackers or other threat people. So explaining clearly how privacy works, keeping data anonymous or changing names, asking users for permissions, and following privacy laws. Privacy by design principles were followed with minimal data collection, transparent privacy policies, anonymizations, and other user content mechanisms. So yeah, like moving next to the slide, uh, performance optimizations. So to make sure the system runs smoothly and respond quickly, techniques like saving temporary data, improving code, balancing the workload, keeping an eye on things in real time, analyzing records, getting automatic notifications were used. Testing how much time it can handle and constantly checking its performance were used. So we used like techniques to use optimize system performance and ensure a reliable responsive user experience. So yeah, that's my part. I'll be moving forward to Anthony.
Uh, as for the next topic is continuous improvement. It's mainly about the feedback. Feedback gathering strategies such as user surveys, forms, user analytics, direct interactions, monitoring, and customer support interaction, beta testing, etc. Here, we would help our clients while having a 24 by 7 chat boxes and virtual meetings, and we will also give them like some materials like training materials and improvement documentations too. For this, we have specially employed some of the employees to ensure continuous improvement based on our user needs and to get the feedback. And while moving to the next topic, as we are able to see ethical considerations like privacy, transparency, fairness, and users' trust. Here, it's prioritized with a measure to mitigate biases and promote responsible use, which mainly means that we prevent from having attack like data. We use minimal data collections. Like we are using data of the client, we are able to receive a small amount of data. Constraint mechanism, compliance audits, and bias mitigation strategies were implemented to ensure a positive and responsible user experience. It's really simple to operate our application because it's user friendly and reliable. As for a conclusion, we are able to see that while looking to the product, this management system is designed with a comprehensive approach and support too, by prioritizing the user's need. Security and privacy is one of the most important things that we are discussed in this topic. Consideration ensuring we ensure that a high quality of reliable and user to this product to use this product that meets the needs of our clients organization. That's all. Thank you and have a great day.